Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Dara Ennis, also known as The Menace on ITV quiz show The Chase, appeared on Loose Women on Wednesday 22, where he opened up about losing his dad to dementia. The Chase star Dara Ennis has revealed he struggled to film the ITV game show after his dad died from dementia. Dara, who is also known as The Menace, appeared on Loose Women on Wednesday 22 to discuss his father's battle with the neurological disease. After losing his dad in July 2024, Dara shared that he was playing to a script while going about his daily life, especially when he returned to the chase. In the end, it was quite sudden. He had been physically quite well, but then I got a phone call and I barely made it home in time. He added he was left broken inside. We had a natural break in filming, but when I did go back to work, I was put under that stressful situation, Dara continued. He revealed that he struggled to answer questions under time restraint, saying, "Normally, when I start making mistakes, I'd naturally be able to handle it. I'd just plant my feet and keep going. But this time, when I went to put my feet down, there was nothing underneath them. They just fell away." Dara also shared that he got camera shy as the pressure completely overwhelmed him. He had a couple of episodes like that, where every time I tried to reach for that part of myself that's normally very calm under pressure, it wasn't there anymore. Dara explained that the producers quickly clocked on to his struggles and offered him extra time off. They've also arranged for counseling. When he was first offered help, Dara initially shrugged it away as he didn't want to admit that he was struggling. Once he accepted the support, he acknowledged that it felt like he was being saved from drowning. In light of his experiences, Dara has since become an ambassador for grief charity at a loss. Bradley Walsh could always handle chaos in the studio, contestants panicking, Sean Wallace's killer questions, even the odd technical glitch. But that Wednesday morning, everything felt different. The lights in Studio 3 felt too bright, the laughter too forced, and the cameras too close. He sipped his tea backstage, hands trembling just enough for Jenny Ryan to notice. "Brad, all right?" she asked gently, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Bradley tried to smile. "You know me, Jen. Show must go on." But that morning, the show was the last thing on his mind. The news had come just hours before dawn. His dear friend Terry, who had been like a brother during his early stand-up years, had passed away quietly in his sleep. Terry was the one who had driven him to gigs when he was broke, the one who encouraged him to audition for Wheel and Fortune, the one who never let him forget how far he had come from the working men's clubs and smoky pubs. And now he was gone. Bradley stepped onto the chase set, the usual cheers erupting as he waved, but he felt like he was floating outside his body. The contestant, a young nurse named Emily, offered a shy grin, and the cameras rolled. "Let's do this, Emily," he said, forcing his trademark grin. But as the game progressed, Bradley's eyes glistened. The question on screen felt like a cruel joke. Which comedian was known for the catchphrase, "It's the way I tell 'em"? Emily answered, "Frank Carson." Correct. Bradley swallowed hard, blinking rapidly. Terry had loved Frank Carson, had mimicked his voice at every after-gig fry-up they shared. "Right. On we go," Bradley croaked, his voice betraying him. He glanced to the side, catching Ann Hegarty's worried glance. She gave him a small nod of understanding. During the break, Bradley excused himself, rushing to his dressing room where he finally let the tears fall. He sat there, clutching a crumpled tissue, whispering, "Miss you, mate." It would have been easy to cancel the recording. Nobody would have blamed him. But Terry had always said, "Brad, people need a laugh, even on the worst days." So he returned to the studio, his eyes still red, but smiling. The next round went on, and laughter began to echo around the room again. Emily made it to the final chase, and as she celebrated, Bradley caught himself smiling genuinely for the first time that day. At the end of the episode, as the credits rolled, Bradley looked straight into the camera, pausing for a moment, and whispered under his breath, "That was for you, Tell." He walked off set with a heavy heart, but knowing Terry would have been proud that he carried on, laughter echoing through the studio, even in the midst of heartbreak. Because, on the chase, as in life, you can't always prepare for the tough questions, but you can keep going, one smile at a time.